What's up? What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am Mama Manifests, also known as Carly Conti, and I am just so grateful that you are here today. This is going to be the energy update for the next 48 hours, December 15th and 16th. And so this is going to be for Aries through Virgo. Okay, so what we're going to do first, like always, we're going to take a couple deep breaths. I ask you to do the same. Join me. Let's get in receiving mode for what the divine has for us today. In through your nose and out through your mouth. One more. All right, thank you for joining me with that. And now we're gonna say our prayer. Spirit guides, ascended masters, all that is divine and light, please show us any messages that you have through the channels of divinity, love, and light. Anything that you deem worthy at this time, please help me receive those messages and help me channel them clearly, and help the lovely soul who is on the other side of this watching also receive the message. All right, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and start with the beautiful warrior Aries. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 shuffles. Okay, and right here I'm gonna start. I have a couple more decks, but these are the Chrysalis Visions Tarot, my first ever tarot deck that I had. And so I have a seriously special bond with them. All right, and we are going to go ahead and we are going to cut the deck and we will see what is going on with you guys. All right. Looks like you guys, Aries, are a little bit all over the place. You guys have a lot of options, a lot of decisions to make ahead of you. And it seems like there is a little bit of fog we have here with the 7 of Cups. So we're gonna try and narrow that down. We're gonna try and figure it out. You just need to tap into your intuition. I am seeing here a little bit of internal conflict. It could be external conflict too, power struggles with people in your life and things like that. And so what I'm guessing is you might be having some difficulty seeing the truth in certain situations in your life. Your guidance right now is we have the Emperor here, you guys. So what I would say is to really watch out for that ego at this time, but also this is your card. So you have your own energy available to you, which is really exciting. So you have the ability to really center yourself, be in your own power, and do whatever it takes to come to these decisions. Because right now it just looks like there's a lot of fog. It seems like there's a lot of options, maybe just a lot of emotions all over the place, a lot of internal conflict. And your next move, you guys, the next thing that you need to do is, we have the 2 of Wands here. So make a decision, right? That's what, we always only have one step ahead of us, right? We need to do the next indicated thing. And it seems like you just need to stand in your own power, connect with yourself, whatever it takes to get out of this internal conflict and make the next decision. Don't overwhelm yourself with anything else, because I know you guys are feeling a little bit of overwhelm right now, but you will come to this decision. There is a little bit of unknown here with what is going to come after that, but don't let that bog you down. Don't let that scare you, you guys. There are, you know, moments where it feels like there's not a lot of information available to us on this journey, and that's okay. And it's okay to not know what's next. It's okay to be in the dark. I mean, would you like to know your whole life story? You know, what everything, like how everything's going to turn out? It wouldn't be as fun, right? So it's okay. Just relax a little bit, really tune into yourself. I'm going to see what the guidance is. What guidance do we have for Aries? I do see that there might be some power struggles with people. And you know, those aren't divine relationships. Those are our karmic relationships, and those are our greatest teachers, right? But when it's time to walk away, it's time to walk away. And it looks like you have mixed emotions about the next step, and that's okay. What guidance do we have for Aries at this time? What guidance do we have for Aries at this time? Okay, you know, go out, celebrate your wins that you do have in your life right now, right? Celebrate. Oh, we have 2 3s here. We have 2 3s here. So there's a lot of magic going on right now. There's a lot of magic. We have the 3 of Cups and we have the 3 of Pentacles. So it looks like celebrate the wins that you do have in your life. It looks like you're also laying the foundation for something new. It might be an upcoming project. There might be some collaboration up ahead. Any further guidance for the beautiful, lovely Aries? All right, no more from the Chrysalis Visions. I'm going to move over to the Work Your Light Oracle. See if we can just get any more information about this situation over the next 2 days. But yeah, the guidance is to really not, I mean, since we are in this confused energy and it seems like, you know, we don't know what option to take or we don't know what to do. In the meantime, you know, while you're not, you know, getting in guidance with yourself, go out and celebrate your wins or reflect on how much progress you have made over this past year. And focus on the fact that, you know, you have many reasons to celebrate, you guys. There's many reasons to celebrate. Continue laying the foundations and continue tuning in to your higher self. Okay? Any other guidance from the Work Your Life Oracle for the lovely Aries at this time? All right, I'm just going to go ahead and cut the deck, see what comes out. This card, you guys, just keeps coming out, all right? This is the Pleiades card, and so it says double mission, channeling, and uplifting humanity. So really focus on your work, your divine work at this time. Continue focusing on that. Continue doing the next indicated thing and make yourself available. It looks like you guys have a purpose of, you know, I don't know if you know anything about the Pleiadians, but it looks like they may be trying to get in touch with you at this time, but you guys have a really big purpose to channel and uplift humanity. So really stay in that space, and it looks like all the fog will clear. Your options won't go away, but you'll know exactly which option to take and what way to move forward, how to get out of this conflict and be in your own power, which is right here, you guys. This is really exciting. So the next 2 days are looking really good. Don't forget to, you know, celebrate the successes that you already have. Don't forget to continue laying the foundation. Don't forget how special and divine you are. This is a big card, you guys, the Pleiadians. This card comes out at really special times. So maybe, you know, focus your energy here and the rest will come. But there is going to be some decisions that you need to make. Don't prolong these, you guys. Don't push them out. Just get them done over the next 2 days, and then we can move into this really, really exciting energy, right? Of your own energy, your own power. Make sure, watch out for the ego a little bit. Celebration, collaboration, laying the foundation for your purpose, okay? I love you guys. All right. We have the Taurus family up next. The lovely, strong, sometimes misunderstood Taurus. What do we have going on for you guys? 3 shuffles. And I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck and pull a couple cards. Sorry if the camera is shaking, you guys. I have a little bit of a new setup here, and it's kind of sitting on my bed, and I'm like, oh, shaking it. So I apologize if that is making you a little bit uneasy. Okay, let's see, Taurus. Okay, I'm a Taurus, and you guys, beautiful. All right, it looks like there's some indecisiveness, some unwillingness to look at certain situations in our life to see the truth. I think you guys already can see what it is that you're looking for, because we do have some illumination coming in. We have happiness, we have illumination, we have truth, we have everything. The sun being the happiest card in the deck, as so many readers would say. But it does look like you guys are refusing to look at certain situations in your life at this time. But you already do have this internal knowing of whatever it is the situation is about. And it looks like it's causing quite a bit of stress, like just feeling really overburdened with the 10 of Wands here. And I understand very much. But it does look like we have some strong intuitive messages coming in with the High Priestess, okay? So the thing is, the truth is always within us. We just need to be in that place to be able to receive it. And so being in the 10 of Wands energy, feeling, you know, like maybe there's too much responsibility, there's too many things going on, maybe living in the past. Something at this time is just kind of feeling like there's a lot of baggage on your back, and I understand that. And during those times, it can cause us to feel like we don't know what's going on around us, what we need to do, what the truth is, messages that we need to hear from the divine. I get it. So I'm guessing that the guidance is going to be to balance yourself at this time, to balance so we can really tune into this beautiful intuitive energy and have illumination and happiness once again. We have choices, right? We have choices to kind of put this stuff down, stop living in the past, stop, you know, being stressed out over every little thing. You know, over the past couple of days, I felt a little bit rigid. You know, things weren't going exactly as I wanted them to. And, you know, they were small things, but they seemed so big. And so I would, you know, just let's regain our balance. Let's regain our focus. Let's be willing to look at whatever it is that we need to look at in our life that's causing this unbalance. And let's tune back into this High Priestess energy, because like I said, you guys, hello Penelope, it's my daughter. Let's tune back into this intuition. Let's see what the guidance is, okay? Because it looks like this is going to, after we come out of this energy and make the decision to look at it as whatever it is that we have been unwilling to look at, we're going to move quickly into the next phase of our life, whatever that means for you. It could be moving into your purpose. It could be
can I have some paper?
You may. Give me 1 second, you guys. The whole fam came in. Okay, be careful.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go. Thank you. Okay, can you please go out there and close the door?
Can I say hi?
Really quick, come over here. Penelope, Catherine would like to say hello to all of you lovely souls. Okay, be careful, there's cards and stuff. Say hi.
Hi.
Oh my goodness.
Unicorn headband.
Yep, she has a unicorn headband.
My mama gave me paper.
Paper. Okay, Pumpkin, mommy's doing work right now. I will see you in a little bit. Thank you. Close the door. Thank you so much. All right. So, sorry about that, you guys. I'm sure all of you other mothers, mommies, mamas know how it is. All right, so what guidance do we have for Taurus over the next 48 hours? What guidance do we have so we can move through this energy? All right, you guys, so it looks like some of this, you know, some of the things that we're willing to look at are things that have emotionally really scarred us in the past. And so right now, the guidance is to really look emotionally within at the things that are hardest for us to look at the things, the patterns, whatever it may be. There's some things that are unhealed, that are hindering us from moving forward into that next step. And so I know it's really uncomfortable to look at these, you know, heartbreaks, you know, things in the past and things like that. And this is not to get overburdened by them, because I know I was talking about earlier, not to focus on them, not to get lost in them, but let's this is this is a lot, you guys. Let's look at them in a safe way, in an honest way, in a truthful way, and see what messages It looks like we're needing to heal some past wounds, look at some things that we need to let go of. It looks like we're holding on to things, whether it be addictions, whether it be people, whether it be lifestyle choices, whether it be habits, whatever. You know what it is, you guys. Well, you know what you need to let go of deep on the inside. Let's take the blindfold off. Let's assess these situations. Let's not get overburdened by these situations, okay? And let's trust our intuition moving forward. Let's let everything be illuminated, whatever it is that the divine wants us to see, okay? And let's move forward with it. Because we have a nice, big opportunity moving forward, okay? We have a nice big opportunity, maybe to channel some of that pain, transmute that energy. I think this came out for you guys. It came out for you guys a couple days ago, right? Transmuting the energy, transmuting this pain and, you know, everything that we've been through over our lives into something absolutely beautiful, living our purpose, whatever creative project that is for you. Okay, you guys, let's do that. Let's transmute the energy. I'm going to see if the Work Your Light Oracle has any further messages for you guys. Any further messages for the Taurians? We have the Boundaries card coming out. Okay. Whatever it is that's making you feel overburdened, making you feel heartbroken, triggering you. Let's let that be illuminated, okay? Let's use our intuition because that energy is available. And please trust yourself, you guys, and set whatever boundaries you need to protect yourself, to protect whatever's coming up for you in the future. Okay? Because we have really exciting stuff. We have celebration here on the table. We have illumination. We have, you know, a brand new opportunity. It just looks like we need to move past, you know, some energy and set some boundaries, you know, with any situations or people that are hindering us from really living out our divine purpose and living in our higher selves and connecting us with our happiness. Okay? I love you guys so much. We are going to move on to Gemini. Hello, Gemini. I would like to thank you guys for your energy over this last full moon. So much was illuminated between, you know, the highest self and that shadow self, and really balancing those two out. Any things that needed to be healed, you know, really came up for me. And I'd love to hear if it did the same for you down in the comments below. Okay, and I'm sure it did, it being your full moon. All right, what do we have going on for the lovely Geminis over the next 48 hours? What do we have going on for the lovely, lovely Gemini over the next 48 hours? All right, go ahead, and I'm going to cut the deck. There have been some things that have been keeping you up at night, keeping you in energy that feels constricted, energy that is of the past, energy that is really unclear, energy that is really painful. And I'm sorry about that, you guys. You know, a lot of emotions. I am seeing that. The message that's really coming in for you guys is to really surrender to the divine plan, okay? Sometimes what we think is the path that is laid out for us, or the path that is in front of us, or whatever, doesn't necessarily align with you know, what the divine purpose is, what we agreed upon before coming into this earth experience this time around. And it seems like you guys are, you know, spending a lot of energy on past situations, past emotional hurts, and it really is keeping you up at night. And there are conflicting emotions moving forward, right? And that's how you're feeling. You are seeing that about yourself. You are feeling conflicted about which direction to go in. But it looks like the divine already has that, and it looks like there needs to be some surrender, okay? It looks like there needs to be some surrender with whatever your divine purpose is. I know you guys really just want to feel happy. I mean, we all do. But the good news is, you guys, we have the 10 of Cups here as your outcome, okay? So it looks like by just moving out of the way and surrendering, and surrender is an action word, you know, how I surrender is really just by having awareness, right? By maybe watching a video, or however I come into awareness of however I'm trying to hold on or control situations. And then I make a conscious decision to surrender. I make a conscious decision to surrender to the divine, to surrender to whatever it is that's going on around me. No matter how much emotional pain I'm in and everything like that, I know, not all the time, that I need to surrender. But like I said, it looks like you have some like there's some conflict in between what the divine has for you and what maybe your previous idea was that you had for yourself. But I promise you guys that moving forward, when we get out of the way, it always turns out better than we could have ever expected it to be. And it looks like as soon as you guys get out of your own way, you're going to find a lot of emotional fulfillment. You're going to find a lot of happiness with the Ten of Cups here, and a lot of peace. So really just let the divine do its thing. If there are people leaving your life, if there are situations leaving you, if there are circumstances that are hard to accept, if things aren't going the way that make you comfortable, I get it. I understand. We all have to go through these moments. But really, all you have to do is make that conscious choice to surrender. And it looks like it's going to take you right into some happiness. All right. Do we have any further guidance for the lovely Gemini at this time? What further guidance do we have for Gemini at this time? The lovely Gemini. Yeah, you guys. So we have a situation where you can avoid heartache, by just getting out of the own way. We have the Tower in reverse here. And it looks like you guys can avert, even more. Wow, you guys. It looks like we can avert, like, disaster, if you will, further disaster, by just getting out of the way and surrendering, right? Because we also have the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune here, okay? This is all part of the old cycle, right? And you guys are coming into your power and your resourcefulness. You have everything you need moving forward. You just have to trust. You just have to trust. And then, this message came through for Taurus as well. You'll be able to transmute this energy that is so painful, right, into something absolutely beautiful. And you will be back in alignment with your destiny and your purpose. And, good fortune will come to you. This happiness will come to you. Really just get out of the way, you guys. Get out of the way. Let the divine do its thing. And it looks like these really heavier emotions will pass by a lot quicker, as soon as you make that conscious choice to surrender. I am going to see if the Work Your Light Oracle has any further messages for you guys at this time. Oof. You're not going to take all of those. We are not. I'm just going to go ahead and cut. All right, you guys, call on your spirit guides. They are very close to you at this time. It looks like, maybe we have not been listening to them. They're kind of doing some of the work for you at this time. So they're really asking, like I said, over and over and over again, I hate to be a broken record, to move out of the way. Let whatever is supposed to unfold happen, because you guys are moving things into your favor. You guys, are walking into so much abundance, right? And they really want you to know that at this time, and they are there to help you, right? If you need things, ask them, right? Ask and you shall receive, and let them into your world. I don't know where you're at in your journey. I don't know if you talk to specific spirit guides or anything like that, but really maybe open your mind up to that, and you will receive guidance from them. I promise. I promise. Call on the angels. Call on your guides. Call on the Ascended Masters. They are there to help you at this time, you guys. This is really exciting. You're walking into straight abundance. It looks like, you've been clearing up karma for a while, and you know, you're turning things in your favor. You just got to get away at this, out of your own way at this time, and let the divine do its thing. Okay? Thank you, Gemini. I love you guys. All right, you guys, sorry if there's a little lapse. If you noticed in the videos, I had to take a break, take care of the little one, but I am back and I am ready to read for you Cancers, you lovely, lovely, nurturing, intuitive Cancers. Hope you are well. Hope you're having a great weekend. What guidance, Spirit, do we have for the Cancers? December 15th and 16th, 2009. What guidance do we have? All right, I'm going to stop there. And we're going to pull. All right, so it looks like there is some control that we're holding on to, Cancer. We're needing to let go of control, and this message is coming through strong for a lot of the signs. Just letting things go, surrendering. And once you do that, because it looks like there are some things in your life that we're not looking at. There's some decisions, there's some things that we need to, that we're just not willing to look at because we're unable to see. Let's just put it that way. We're unable to see because maybe we're in a space of control, and whenever we're trying to hold on to something, the intuition gets blocked off. We're not able to see what's actually going on. And so it looks like there's a little bit of that going on. But you know, I have some really good news. I know it seems like, you know, in the past, there were a lot of energies coming at you. There were a lot of, you felt like you really needed to defend yourself. It looks like that is coming to an end, right? It looks like we can kind of relax a little bit, and that's coming to an end. It also looks like, because of all of this, because of just being in, like, feeling like we need to control everything, it looks like it's blocking, you know, the part of you that's extremely nurturing, the abundance that is there for you to come in. And right at this time, your guidance is to surrender all of that and channel all of the energy into your new creative project. You have so much passion and creativity available to you at this time. As soon as, you know, you suspend the ego and get back into this place of surrender, of flow, you know, you're going to be able to see things clearly. Your nurturing abilities are going to come back into play. Your ability to manifest abundance is going to come back into play, you know, and all of that. I'm going to pull a couple more cards to see if what the guidance is, further guidance for you guys. But it looks like yeah, you've really kind of, because of that lack of surrender, it looks like you're just feeling, you know, like all tied up. It looks like you're feeling, we have the 8 of Swords here, and as you can see in the picture, I mean, both of these, you know, there's some blindfolds on. So I'm feeling right here with the Emperor crowning, and with me and in my readings, you know, the crowning position is what we should let go of. And so with the Emperor up there, you know, it looks like the obsession with control over just everything in life, little things, big things, is really preventing you from seeing things. And it's got you feeling some type of way. It's got you feeling all bound up, restricted, right? feeling like you have to defend yourself. And, you know, as soon as we let that go, it looks like, because we do, you know, there's a cycle trying to complete. We have the world in reverse, right? And so as soon as it looks like we let go, this message is just coming through so strongly for all the signs. Let go, surrender, let go. I feel like I'm just repeating myself over and over. Everything else, we're going to be able to complete out this cycle and see things from a different perspective, and, you know, take this blindfold off and see the truth about ourselves or about situations in our life, and take all of that energy, you know, that we are using to really hold on to, and all that restrictive energy and all that on guard energy, to move into a new creative project. Let's go ahead and turn this world right side up, okay? Really exciting, you know? I mean, it's very simple. When I say it on the camera, it sounds a lot more simple than, you know, when we're going through it. But I hope that, you know, I can come through strongly as somebody who knows, especially this energy very well, that I can confidently say, you know, it's a decision. It's a decision. I think I have the same message for Gemini. So that's where we're at. I'm going to see if the Work Your Light Oracle has any further messages for you lovely Cancers. I'm just going to cut the deck. Wow, there they are again. You know what? You have the Council of Light. All right, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realm. So your guides are all around you and really trying to get in messages, but because you are in these energies, you know, all three of these energies, it looks like, you know, you're not able to hear them, but they are there for you. They are there for you, and they have messages. It's like, you know, you have, you know, AOL, you've got mail. You know, you have some messages waiting for you, and I have a feeling it has something to do with this, you know, the beginning of your creativity, channeling that energy elsewhere. And so let's call on them, okay? They are there. I'm going to continue pointing everybody in the direction, you know, because I've had this deck for a while, and there was a time where every single day after day, this card would come out for me. And, you know, I was like, okay, I get it. You guys are there, but I wasn't really interacting. I wasn't communicating. I didn't have that belief yet or understanding of these higher vibrational beings that were there to assist me. So maybe it's time to really expand, you know, on the beliefs, on, you know, the guides and what they can do for you, because you can literally delegate tasks to them. Okay, you guys. So those are your messages. I love you, and enjoy yourself. Let's enjoy the process. Okay. All right. We are going to move into Leo next. The lion. Leo, the lion. What messages, Spirit, do we have for Leo for the 15th and 16th of December 2019? What messages do we have for Leo? One more shuffle. And then, you know, I'm just going to cut the deck. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Let's see what we got. Wow. All right, let me just soak these in. All right. So crowning your reading, we have the Empress, okay? Oh, the light is really shining. Okay, you see. And so with it in this position in my readings, I'm kind of getting, there's this obsession with abundance. It's like a single track mind, right? And when we focus on things, you know, and we're obsessing, we don't have the right mindset around them. You know, if we're obsessing, we're actually desperate energy for abundance. We're actually pushing things away from us, right? It's when we're in that receiving mode that abundance is attracted to us. And it seems like you're kind of, I'm getting obsessing over, you know, maybe you're coming from a position of lack, of, you know, needing things, not having enough. And so we really need to, suspend that obsession, because, you know, everything we need will be provided for us. And focusing on, you know, what we don't have, or wanting more, and not coming from this place of gratitude for what we already do have, like I said, we do push it away from us. Okay, Leo, I see that you have a lot on your plate right now, and you're feeling like you really need to balance everything out, and there's just so much responsibility, and overwhelm, and maybe it's coming from a place of lack of financial, tangible abundance. And like I said, there's a necessity for a mindset shift, because it looks like, you know, that's a little bit out of control at this time, right? And so that's like your biggest message. We have the Seven of Swords here as well, which is a card all about, you know, deceit, and, you know, people always coming in and taking from us, and things like that. And so with it in this position and reversed, I really feel like the divine is asking you to let the past be the past. Okay? Let go of any conflicts that you're holding on to, any past hurts, any feelings of like people have betrayed you. You know, it seems like I'm really feeling like obsessive thoughts, like just emotional overwhelm. And I, you know, and you know what I'm talking about, because you're in that energy. But what I want to say is there is a way out, okay? You know, the divine is really asking you to let go of these things that aren't working for you, right? Let these things die. Let the past die, you know? Leave it in the past. Live in the present moment right now, and you will find that balance that you're looking for. Maybe there is just a different way of looking at things at this time. I'm going to pull some other cards. You know, right now, I will tell you, it's an extremely transformative time, okay, for you. It just looks like some behavior or some thought. Give me a second, you guys. Ooh. Highly recommend this green juice. Drink it every single day. Suja. It's just like, you know, pressing juice in the juicer, but without all of the hassle of cleaning it up. Sorry. Side note, maybe you guys need some green juice in your life. But there's a cycle that really wants to end here. And I have a feeling it's a cycle of obsessive thinking. You know, we're not working smarter, not harder, right? There's a different way to look at things. There's a different way to attract the things that you really desperately want into your life. The way you're doing it is a little bit outdated and not working. I'm going to see if there are any further messages for you guys for guidance. Let's see some more guidance that the divine has for you. Yes, this came out for you guys last time. Please, Leo, take some time for yourself. Get into meditation. Get into relaxation. Listen to yourself. I am, like I said, you know, we have the Four of Swords here. Okay. Traditionally, you know, she's like, it's, you know, Four of Swords is like after battle, you know, taking time to rest and recuperate, right? After the battle, taking time to rest and recuperate. Listen to yourself. Tune in, okay? You guys, living in the past or worrying about the future is not working. It doesn't work. It doesn't work for any of us. Take some time for yourself, please. Take some time for meditation. Take a bath. Do whatever you guys need to do. There was one more card. Oh, you guys have some healing coming in, right? So this is an extremely transformative time. We have the Star card here, which is all about healing. You know, in the tarot deck, in the major arcana, the Star comes in after the Tower. The Star comes in with the wisdom, with the downloads, with everything. Tune in. Tune into yourself, okay? Let the past be the past. There's abundance waiting for you in the future, okay? I promise. Trust me. The guidance really, 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 really is. Take some time. Meditate. Live in the present. Different solutions. Your solutions will come in, okay? I'm going to pull one more card for you guys from the Work Your Light Oracle. You guys are so strong. I mean, you guys, your major arcana card is the Strength card, which to me is like all about willpower, which I think is very admirable. There's a time and a place for it. There's a time and a place for willpower. That's not going to get us through every situation, right? There are different solutions for you. There's healing available to you, but you got to make the conscious choice to take some time for yourself. And I have a feeling, actually I know, abundance is going to start soaring in after that. Clarity is going to start soaring in after that. All right. One more card for Leo from the Work Your Light Oracle. Thank you guys so much. One more shuffle and then I'm going to cut the deck. Okay, yeah, I'm going to cut it. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. What did I say, you guys? Okay. It's time for change. It's time for, you know, a different way of looking at things. It's a really exciting time. Transformation is happening right now. Okay. It's just like literally it's I seem redundant here, but really, it really is. All you need to do is take that time. Stop using your thinking mind. Maybe tune into your emotional body a little bit and turn off the willpower a little bit and turn off the strength a little bit and realize that you don't always have to be so strong and you don't always have to do things to make things change, right? This is your answer right now. Take some time. Let the transformation happen. I love you guys so much. I'm excited to kind of see what happens in the next coming days after you guys decide to take some time for yourself, okay? All right, let's move into the Virgos. What's going on, Virgo? How you doing? All right, messages for the lovely Virgos for the 15th and 16th of December, 2019. What do we got? What do we got for Virgo? What do we got for Virgo? All right, I'm going to cut it. And then we're going to jump right in. Oh my goodness, you guys. Wow. All right, give me a second. It always takes me a moment to kind of tune into these energies and see what's going on. We have 3 major arcanas out of 5 on the board. This is a really good reading, you guys. Get excited. We'll see. I know that so far. Just let me soak it in a little bit. All right. So, you guys, it looks like what you guys need to let go of at this time is your wants and your needs and your desires for everything, and to really tune in to your spiritual pursuits. It's looking like you need to take some time out for to balance, right? You know, the material world and the spiritual world at this time. You know, it looks like you're feeling a little bit of lack. That's what I'm feeling right now, feeling a little bit of lack in your life. And there's definitely a necessity to really tune back in and make your spiritual health a priority. I mean, we need to take care of our spiritual body, our physical body, our emotional body, our mental body. And there's a time and a place for everything. But it looks like you're kind of just, you know, wanting to make everything happen by yourself, right? Just kind of doing things on your own and kind of neglecting the spiritual aspect of yourself at this time. So what the divine is asking you is to really tune in to that side. Take some time to do whatever it is to make you feel connected, to take care of your spiritual health, okay? It seems as if, you know, you're really going head to head with your shadow side, you know, and that's probably because, you know, your shadow side is telling you that you can take care of everything on your own. I mean, I can only speak for myself, and I am nothing without my spiritual routines. You know, that's kind of, you know, at the base of my life and the most important thing, right? And so it looks like there's a necessity to reprioritize, you know, what you're doing, you know, and really tune back into your path, which is a really good thing because you guys are watching this reading. You know, one of my things I do for my spiritual well-being is tune into readings, right? And so happy you're here. You're in the right spot at this time. But yeah, I mean, it looks like you guys are really focused on, you know, the material world, and you're just kind of stuck in that third dimension of what's important, right? And, you know, that's fine and dandy, but that's not what's most important at this time. You know, it looks like you guys really need to, I'm just keep saying the same thing, tune back into the divine part of you, okay? And then maybe you won't view yourself, you know, as, you know, it looks like your shadow is just really taking over. And so I know what that is like so much, you know, giving into earthly desires. There's temptation, you know, whatever, but that is never the road to happiness. There's always consequences when we do those things, and those consequences are our best learning experiences. But it looks like, you know, now is a time to see things from a different perspective and maybe do things a little bit differently, because once you do that, I am seeing you have the Six of Wands here, which is all about victory, okay? So you're gonna be victorious over this devil energy, right? Which to me is all about just earthly comforts, right? And your shadow and temptation and stuff like that. So it looks like as soon as you tune in and, you know, start balancing the two worlds, the spiritual and, you know, balancing your shadow. Okay, I don't know why it took so long. It looks like there's some balancing of the shadow, okay? And it's not ever to get rid of our shadow, right? The light cannot exist without the dark, but looks like it's a definite time of balancing that. And that is where you're gonna find your true victory, right? When you completely and totally accept yourself, right? Every aspect of yourself. And the way to do that is through your spiritual routines, whatever that means to you. And you have the Lovers card here, okay? Which in this reading and how it's going, this to me is coming into divine union with yourself, balancing that light and the dark, right? It's not about just completely living in our higher self. That's never going to happen. We live on earth and, you know, but it's about understanding the shadow, right? It looks like you guys are doing some shadow work right now, which is awesome. Awesome, awesome stuff. You know, tune back into that. Accept yourself and come in divine union with yourself, completely and totally accepting yourself. Okay, let's see what further messages the divine has for you. What guidance do we have for Virgo at this time of balancing light and the dark and accepting all of us, you know, because the first 9 months, no, longer than that, I thought it was all about just living in my higher self and being perfect, and that gets old and that gets boring, okay? And, you know, nobody can live up to that. And so I was always disappointed in myself and, you know, regretting things and, you know, a lot of cards came out for guidance, but I'm going to finish my thought. It gets boring, you know, and then, you know, around Scorpio season, I really started like re-embracing my shadow, and it kind of like went the other way, but I was like, you know, I was missing these parts of myself. I was missing the shadow, and I learned how to like really integrate them both. And, basically I put it like, I was like, okay, ego is here, right? Ego is here, but there are rules. My higher self says I'm in charge, right? But there are some rules to my ego, but really embrace that side of yourselves. Cause like, you know, I have fun with my ego, and it's not about eradicating it. And the guidance is, you know, you have 2 aces that just fell out, right? For your guidance. And so a strong new beginning coming in quickly for you, okay? Strong emotional fulfillment, strong abundance, you know, all of this, like emotional fulfillment and abundance, okay, is going to start flowing into you as soon as you accept that you're not perfect. Nobody is. And that's like a total Virgo thing, you know, is perfectionism. And so, yeah, let's like integrate the light with the dark, okay? And the divine is calling for you at this time. You know, the divine is here. The divine is involved in all of this, okay? So, lots of major arcanas here. It's a transformative time. And as soon as you make that decision to kind of tune back in and, you know, start accepting that shadow or learning about it or whatever, you know, quickly, you're going to find a lot of fulfillment. All right? A lot of it. Okay? And stop judging yourself, please. Okay? We have enough critics in this world. Like, we need to completely and totally love ourselves unconditionally, Virgo. But this is like totally something I can relate with. But yeah, like, say, hey, ego, what's up? And reintegrate it, accept it. But like I said, say there are rules. There are rules. What further messages do we have for Virgo with guidance? All right. Yeah. Okay. We have the crumbling. So let old ideas fall away. Let anything you're holding on to fall away. Let any, you know, material things fall away. Trust that everything's going to be okay, because it's coming in for you guys. It really is. You have to make a conscious choice to let these things go, to let this perfect identity of yours, this need to control how everybody else views you, fall away. Make that choice, you guys. Make that choice. All right. I love you so much. This is an exciting time. And yeah, I'm excited for you guys. And that is the end of Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo portion. I'm gonna make another video for the rest of the lovely signs. So thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all so much. If you resonated with these messages, I would love to hear about that in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what you see, so more people can get these divine messages. All right, thank you so much. I'm wishing you all the best.